These are the Daily Tech headlines for Friday, December 26, 2025. I'm Rob Dunwood. Nvidia, the largest publicly traded company and leader in AI chips, has entered a licensing agreement with the AI startup Groq, valued at $6.9 billion. The deal allows Nvidia to integrate Groq's chip design and technology into future products to advance AI adoption. Although some Groq executives will join Nvidia to assist with the integration, Groq will remain an independent company with a new CEO, continuing its outsourced computing data center business despite the competitive nature of the two companies in AI chip development. Apple has halted its plan to enforce new age verification rules in Texas after a federal judge temporarily blocked the state's App Store Accountability Act. The law set for January would have required app stores like Apple's and Google's to verify users' ages, get parental consent for minors under 18 to download apps, and share age data with developers, sparking First Amendment concerns. Previously, Apple had required all Texas users under 18 to join a family sharing group for App Store consent. Tech companies see this as a temporary win, but the Texas Attorney General's office intends to appeal. Internal Meta documents reveal an aggressive 2023 to 2025 campaign to boost Instagram's declining teen usage and make it the largest platform for adolescents by 2027, a goal prioritized over Threads growth. Despite public assurances about safety, the strategy led by Instagram head Adam Mosseri involved intensely focusing on attracting teens into developed markets through algorithm changes, promoting teen-friendly influencers, and marketing efforts to secure future lifelong platform users. Google is gradually rolling out a new feature that will allow users to change their existing @gmail.com address to a new gmail.com address, a functionality previously unavailable to users with native Gmail addresses. The change, detailed on the support page, currently only fully visible in Hindi, allows users to select a new username while retaining the old address as an alias that still receives emails and can be used for sign-in, with all account data remaining unaffected. Users will be limited to 3 changes for a total of 4 addresses and will be unable to change or delete the new addresses for 12 months after the modification. Amazon-owned autonomous vehicle company Zoox issued a voluntary software recall for 332 vehicles after its driving system was found to sometimes cross the center lane or block crosswalks near intersections, raising the risk of a crash. Zoox identified 62 instances of lane crossings between August 26 and December 5th, though no collisions have been reported. The issue was addressed with 2 software updates deployed in November and mid-December. Zoox emphasized its transparency as it works to refine and improve its technology, which is add other software recalls this year, including one for unexpected hard braking. In November, China experienced a substantial surge in mobile phone shipments from foreign brands, primarily driven by a 128.4% jump in demand for devices like Apple's iPhones compared to the previous year, according to Reuters' analysis of data released by a government-affiliated research firm. While China's overall phone shipments for the month rose by 1.9% year over year to 30.16 million units, foreign branded phones alone accounted for 6.93 million units of that total, as reported by the China Academy of Information and Communications Technology. Intel is promoting Wi-Fi 8 less for speed and more for its focus on reliability, low latency, and intelligence for the AI era. This is achieved through near-perfect packet delivery, seamless switching, advanced traffic prioritization, smarter interference management, and new environmental sensing, including distance gesture detection. These improvements rely on smarter signal processing, longer error-correcting codes, collaborative access points, and stronger security that encrypts control signals. And finally, Samsung is heavily investing in its Exynos division to develop a custom in-house GPU, with the Exynos 2800 slated for 2027, set to be the first chip to feature this technology. This initiative aims to give Samsung a competitive edge against Apple and Qualcomm and expand its application beyond the Galaxy S28 smartphones into areas like smart glasses, autonomous vehicles, and robotics. To achieve this, the company is actively recruiting top GPU experts for its U.S. semiconductor division with highly competitive salaries. For more analysis of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. You can find show notes and links to all the headlines there as well. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time.